missing someone. With all your missing someone.
What's up, YouTube? So we are back with we're back with another amazing video, Light Vibes with Stacey Lee. I'm super excited to be here today. First of all, y'all always know I'm someplace different. I'm always moving. I'm always doing something. So we are here with Jamar Marreign. We are getting ready to do some cooking today. So as y'all can see from the thumbnail, I have pasta. We got mushrooms. We got some spinach.
We got some onions over here.
That's how you know we don't cook. It's garlic, y'all.
Garlic and shit,
So we gonna make some homemade Alfredo. I don't eat shrimp unless it's sushi, but Jamar has shrimp for his. And
pre-cooked shrimp, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have him saute those because since I don't eat shrimp, I'm gonna have him cook his shrimp the way that he likes them. We got some mushrooms, we got some spinach, and we are doing a homemade sauce. So I'm gonna teach him how to cook. We're gonna have a nice little interview at the same time. Then we're gonna do a taste test at the end, let y'all know how good it was because it's gonna be good. It's no question on that.
Oh yeah, big facts.
And then when we get into this conversation, y'all gonna get some tea, y'all gonna get some information about him, y'all gonna get all his social media. And then aside from that, y'all get to see how good this food is gonna look, get a wonderful recipe, and try it out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna first show him how to chop up this garlic, and then we're gonna saute the garlic, get started on the sauce. And while the sauce is continuing to simmer, we're gonna get our vegetables cooked and his shrimp, mix it all together, and show y'all the finished product. Okay, ready? All right, so first thing. I think I peeled all the stuff off. Nope.
No?
So in order to get it all off, you wanna do a simple cut down the middle, break it in half, and you will see the end start to, it's a whole nother film. Now, feel the difference.
Oh yeah.
Then, you want to take the end, diagonal cut that off because you don't want that. And the same thing with this end, do a diagonal cut that off. And then you can just go right in and cut it. Now, you don't want to eat full cloves of garlic, so you want these even smaller than the mushrooms, which is why we're probably only going to chop about 4 cloves. You don't need that much because in the sauce you still use the garlic powder, but and it don't have to be precise. Once you get it chopped down enough, you just kind of hack at it.
Oh, I gotta also get one of those things. The little cheese slicer thing.
Oh, the grater. Yeah, that's good. You should get a mandolin.
Is that the thing where it chopped down?
No. So it can be either way. But most mandolins have like a shredder over the top, and then what it does is it shreds your vegetables to whatever consistency you want them because it'll go up and down. Right. So you can get like a thin shred. You can get like a carrot shred. You can get a thicker cut. And then it's still one machine, but it changes. Kind of like a meat grater at the grocery store when you're going to get your fresh lunch meat and they can change the slice.
Okay.
It's like that. And then once you do that, just kind of go get the whole little thing kind of chopped down small. Smash it with your knife. And then push it all over to the side. Do the same thing again. So I'll let you do that one.
Okay.
And then I'll bring you like 3 more and we'll get started on the sauce. So, in the meantime, while Jamar is cutting the garlic cloves, we're going to get into some questions. So, first, tell us a little bit about what you do. For those that do not know Jamar, he does quite a few things. And because he does so many things, I didn't really want to pinpoint him on a regular Talk to Me Tuesday episode because I feel like I do Talk to Me Tuesday more so for one structured thing. Like if you're an entrepreneur, we're talking about specifically that business. If you're an artist, we're talking specifically about whatever art form you do. But he does so many different things. I wanted to be able to allow him to give you guys a look into his life by just discussing them all instead of putting him in one box. So tell us a little bit about you.
All right, so what's up, YouTube? I go by the name of Jamar Marreign. Like Stacey said, I do a couple of things. First and foremost, I'm a music artist. I'm also an event host, and I'm also a radio host, which Stacey was my co-host on a radio show called No Sleep Radio. Only on
So Radio.
You feel me? So that's a couple of things that I do, as well as I just started recently doing photography within the last year or so.
Super dope.
So I'm a photographer, and most importantly, I'm a YouTuber. So shout out to Stacey subscribers, and make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is just search up my name, Jamar Marreign, and yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video too. And you know, all my people, if y'all come in here to see me, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Stacey shit as well. Please do that. But yeah, that's what I do.
So tell us, out of all of the things that you do, what would you say is your favorite, if you have one? And if you don't have one, could you potentially list them in order of top thing that you enjoy to not necessarily the least, but the one that's the last on the list?
That's low, it's hard. I would say my favorite. Damn, they all got like shit with them that I don't like. So I'd probably say my favorite is probably music though, because like I definitely like always want people to know that I'm a music artist first. Even though I don't show that as much. Like I feel like right now, if you was one of my new followers and you was to come on my page, even follow me for the last 2 months, you probably won't even know that I do music, because all you see is me promoting these YouTube videos and me promoting photography. You would think that that's all I mainly do. So I would probably say most favorite is music. And I also love event hosting. It's a lot that comes with it, you know what I'm saying? Especially because, like, you know, shows that I put together, like when I'm presenting the show, you know, organizing, putting it all together, doing everything, like, especially since I don't have a team, like I pretty much do everything by myself. It can be a lot. And also just, you know, dealing with the industry that I'm in, dealing with artists and everybody egos, and just a lot of shit can go wrong when it comes to doing showcases, but it's still something I love and enjoy, and still go back and do every time again, no matter how hard and how tough it is. So you always got to remember why you do what you do, and it'll keep you going. But I'll probably say that those are the top two. But I couldn't really like rank them for real, because I surprisingly really enjoy doing photography more than I thought I would.
You're doing really good at it too.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all check that out for sure, because he definitely deserves the shout out. He has been working extremely hard on his photography. I've seen the growth. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, was the first shoot like something with a car?
Not the first, but yeah, it was like
one of the first.
Yeah.
And that, in comparison to the pictures that he's posted now, he's made a tremendous jump. A lot of growth, and I'm just very happy to see that you are not giving up on something. The people are always like, it's a million photographers, or it's a million singers, it's a million this, but there's only one you. So I think the fact that you're like very diligent and making sure you know, reach your goals and keep working at being better, I think that it's making your craft definitely get perfected, and I see the growth.
It looks.
So tell us a little bit about your music. What is the last project you put out?
So the last project that I put out was actually almost a year ago. Last year on Valentine's Day, I released a project called Drown. So for the last 2 years, I actually released a project on Valentine's Day. And on this year, I plan on releasing a new song, not a full project. And Drown was kind of like a sequel to my first project, which was called Tears.
Okay.
And it was that first situation was about a situation that I was in, to where my heart was broke and I couldn't cry tears, like actual tears, but I felt like my heart was crying.
Okay.
And then the second project is about me going through a relationship that was just full of toxicity, to where I was doing nothing but crying all the time. So I was drowning in my tears. And then this year, on February 14th, I'll be releasing a song featuring one of my friends. Her name is Trill.
Shout out to Trill.
Shout out to Trill one time. And it's a song called I Won't. We still haven't like fully recorded and done everything for it yet, but that is my plan to put it out on Valentine's Day, so I hope that everything work out.
Okay. So have you recorded any visuals to go with any of the songs that are on that last project?
I recorded nope, I haven't. I recorded a video to Wait It, but that was off of the first project, which was Tears.
Okay, so do you, since it has been a year already, do you plan on having any visuals for the second project?
This year, I want to be like, more consistent than I've ever been. So I would say, yeah. Like,
Okay.
I want to be more consistent when it comes to releasing music, but also more consistent when it comes to, like, visuals and stuff, too. Just because with the main thing with this YouTube stuff is being consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying my best to stay consistent with that, and I feel like I've been doing a great job.
You have.
So now I just want to make sure I'm staying consistent with the other things that I do. Because like I said, if you was following me right now, you would just think all I'm doing is photography and YouTube because I'm so consistent with those two things. So now it's time for me to, you know, make sure I'm being hella consistent with music as well.
So if you could pick one person to do music with, who would it be? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a Detroit artist. It doesn't have to be a specific genre. Anybody that you could see yourself working with, who would it be?
I'll probably say like my top favorite artists. And those people are Wayne, Lil Wayne, Big Sean, August Alsina, Nicki Minaj, and Janae or K. Michelle.
Okay. I think a Janae one would be dope.
Right.
I think that would be really dope. I love your sound, and I think that the two of y'all together would make amazing music.
So look,
I think that would be dope.
Crazy to do something with Janae.
I love her. She actually like makes my spirit like I get chills when I listen to her. Like she does something for me. So I think that that would be a dope collab.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite questions to ask, especially when I have an artist on, who's your biggest inspiration?
Musically?
Or if you have someone that just inspires you on a business level, but they're just well-rounded as a person and inspires you, that could be the case as well.
I would say that my grandmother and my cousin Keith inspired me the most.
Okay.
Because I feel like they are the two like reasons why I do music. My grandmother used to sing all the time. My big brother Keith, he used to rap, and just like they both was just like my two big like musical impacts. Somebody on a major level who I would say inspired me though is I probably would say Nicki Minaj for real.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say Nicki.
So my question that I have now is more pertaining to where you see yourself, but not in terms of necessarily a far future, but something that you are really working on, like trying to obtain in the next few months.
Say it one more time.
What goal? Like
what goal am I trying to work toward? Graduating.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my last semester. Last semester was supposed to be my last semester, but I ended up dropping a class. So now I have one class left. So this semester I'll only be taking one class. So I would say that's definitely like my main goal right now.
Okay, congratulations. We definitely love the students keeping that education going.
Good looks.
I definitely.
That's just some shit like that I just gotta do for like the little nigga in me that said that, you know, he would graduate.
Yep.
Because it's just like I remember seeing everybody have graduation parties. I remember seeing everybody have, you know, all this shit. But I also remember seeing their ass come back from school.
Yeah.
And not go back.
And not
it was
go
just
back.
like I knew that like when I got older I wanted to graduate. So the school shit has definitely been like a rough journey for me because it's been some shit to where it's like it's been a struggle because I be wanting to stop doing school all the time. So now that I'm finally at the finish line, this shit's about to be like for sure hella rewarding.
I'm super proud of you.
It looks.
It's not easy. Anybody that has gone through school definitely understands that, regardless of if it's community or university. I don't know if I ever told you guys that I've been doing, well, y'all would know because my first season I was actually shooting out of my college dormitory. So y'all know that it's not easy, but the strong survive, and those that don't survive is because they had other plans, and that's okay. But I appreciate all of the growth and the, you know, the education and what I've learned, as well as the things that were able to be put into place in terms of growing up in the world that we're in now. I did go to a PWI, so I got the opportunity to see pretty much like the real world. Like, this is how the world works, this is how people are, this is what it is, and nobody has to love you but your parents. And I appreciated, you know, that part of college because I did get the opportunity to learn so much. But anybody that has the opportunity to go, and if you have the opportunity and the drive to finish, make sure you finish. So we definitely applaud that.
It looks.
So we're getting ready to.
I'll take one time, cookies.
You okay?
Alright.
It's so many. My hand to do so many at one time. It's no problem.
Am I doing it like, am I cutting it right though?
Yep.
Okay, but these bitches gloves like sticky.
Yeah, I don't know why they like that. I don't know if it's like the little liquid that comes off of them that make them sticky or what. But so while he's chopping up the garlic, I'm gonna tell you guys what's next. So you take the butter and you're gonna put.
Well, first we gotta tell them the reason why we're doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He don't know how to cook.
I don't know how to cook. You feel me? And I just moved out into my first apartment in September.
Congrats.
And Stacy just seen me burn chicken and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a rough journey trying to be like learning my way around the kitchen. But I will say that I honestly have gotten a lot better. And the meal that we're cooking today is something that I never cooked before. So
it's gonna be exciting.
We'll see how I do. It's definitely exciting for sure.
I can't wait till you taste it because you are helping cook it, so you're gonna be able to see like the fruits of your labor.
Yep.
And have you ever had homemade Alfredo?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay, well that's good. At least it's not like super surprising,
Yeah,
the flavor and all of that. So the questions that are coming next are the juicy ones.
Okay, but
Everybody wants to know the answers to the juicy questions.
Okay.
So, first question. If you had to pick between one of the things that you do and you could not do anything else, what would it be? Like you have to make that choice. Like music, YouTube, photography, radio, or event hosting. What would you pick?
would I be successful at it? Or
Yeah,
it's
you
like
get the option to be successful. I'll give you that.
music.
Okay. If you weren't gonna be successful, what would you pick? Like if you like trial and
Like I would have
error.
to be striving all the time.
I think I know what you're gonna say, and I ain't gonna change my answer. I'll keep my fingers
I'll
crossed.
probably say it'd be between photography or events.
Okay, so
Because
I said
they-
photography.
Where only reason why though is because they both bring in money.
Mhm.
Like you know what I'm saying. So even if I wasn't the biggest out here, I'd still be
Making something, making ends
something.
meet. Yeah. Okay. I could see that, and I actually was gonna say photography, so that's why I crossed my fingers. I'm not lying. So, another question.
Okay.
What is one of your favorite things about being who you are?
My favorite thing about being who I am. I don't know.
It could be anything, and it could be egotistical. Even if you just like, I like my good looks and my six pack, like whatever. Even though we know Jamar don't have no six pack.
I would say I don't know if I got either of those fully type shit. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know, hey.
He stopped training, so that's why he don't have no six
You
pack.
know what I'm saying? So I was Stacey Lee trainer though one time. You know what I'm saying? My favorite thing about myself, I would just probably say that I'm broken. That I continue to, make it happen and deal with the punches. And probably I'm a doer. Like I'm a go-getter, like anything I put my mind to, I'm gonna do. I'm
Absolutely.
not just no talking ass nigga. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we should do this, and then I don't even
Never do it.
even look up the shit to see how it started. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so
time to get started.
we're about to get to it. So first, you can take your butter
Okay.
and put it in the bottom, whole stick.
On here?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep, in there.
where? Oh.
We making two separate sauces. You gonna
Okay,
make your own, I'm gonna make mine. That way I can show you at the same time.
I don't think I ever used the whole thing of butter on mine.
Have I? Other than making sauce? Probably not.
Alright.
Because it's a lot. But because this is going to be diluted by the butter, it makes it real creamy.
Well,
So, because otherwise it's going to be thick, so this kind of cuts it slightly.
okay.
And this is also what sautés the garlic. So, no, is it on? No, turn your eye
Oh, shit.
on. See?
Hey,
See,
this
y'all.
was just on though, so it's still hot. Don't think I was just.
He made his shrimp. So you guys didn't get to see behind the scenes. He did make his shrimp.
You go to shrimp right here, you feel me?
Show him your shrimp. Came out good,
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying? Not the best, not the worst.
So while we're waiting on this butter to melt, tell me a little bit about your personal life. Are you dating? Are you in a relationship? What's it like?
So, I am in a relationship. We've been together for 2 years now. Well, no, it ain't been 2 years yet, but it's almost 2 years. In April, it'll be 2 years.
He's super supportive. Your jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I would definitely say that he's really, really supportive. And as far as like being in a relationship while like doing all of this, like it has its like ups and downs. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like I feel like being in a relationship like it's challenging overall. But like when it comes to doing the things that we do, like it can be a lot because sometimes it could be holding you back, or sometimes it could be pushing you forward.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little bit of both.
It's good to still have that support, though. I know, like, having my one person in my corner is always, like, amazing, especially on those nights when you come home from a long day and you just, like, I just want to vent about how this person at this event just made me so angry, and nobody else really understands because they just, you know, were a participant at the event. They didn't have to see the setup and the manager and the backside. You know, like, I definitely get that. And my husband is also my manager, so he has a lot. Shout out to my baby. He has a lot to do with what I do, so talking to him and having him around is definitely beneficial. But having my own person, I know it's got to feel good. So that's definitely something I wanted to touch on. So how did you guys meet?
We actually met on Instagram, which I don't be like super proud to say that because like I've never dated or talked to anybody else off Instagram before, but I mean, I know that's like the new way that like we get to meet each other and shit now. But yeah, Terrence was actually the first person that I like talked to off of Instagram for real. Besides like one time I was in like 7th grade or some shit. I talked to like a girl like on the phone every night, but other than that, no.
I got catfished before.
Where?
Before catfish was a thing, y'all, I got catfished. This boy only posted pictures from like here to like from his neck up.
Where?
And he posted one picture with like his muscles like this. So I'm thinking he's like this super built, like just good looking guy. So I end up finding out that he actually was like heavy set, which is nothing wrong with, you know, heftier people. But when you post from here up and only your arms, you're kind of leading people.
Oh, but it was him though?
It was him.
Oh, word.
But like in the picture that he posted, he didn't show like his teeth or nothing. And then like a couple weeks later, he had ended up posting something. He was missing like a front tooth. And he was like chubby. It was just, I was like, dang, just played me. All right, so we got the butter melted. You want to get it to like literally a consistent melt, like nothing but liquid. And we're going to split the garlic in half.
Okay.
So you can put half in your skillet first, and then I'll take the other half. Yep, you just scrape it right in. This, I think the garlic for me is the
like
best
I'm
part.
Motherfucking Rachel Ray or something.
Emerald Lagasse, bam!
Okay.
Okay, so now you want to take your fork or whatever you're using to mix. Yep, mix it up. And you want to let your garlic get to like a translucent kind of brownish color.
Hey, what is it that they put out for like vampires and shit? Is it garlic or onions?
Garlic.
Right.
Don't let it burn. Just want to get a little bitty, little like brown tint to it. And you don't want your butter to burn either, because that definitely will make a difference in your sauce.
Also, I just learned that it's better to use like wooden and utensils and shit, not like the stuff we're using, because it'll like fuck up your pots and shit.
Yep.
Which I've already done to mine, so it is what it is. I had to get some.
So let me ask you, of all the things that you've made so far, what was your favorite dish?
My baked chicken.
Baked chicken. Okay.
Yeah, like baked chicken breast though.
Yeah, I like baked chicken breast.
I sauteed it in some Italian dressing. Put it all in the bag, like sauteed in some Italian dressing, and then also like our seasoning and shit. Put some Italian dressing over it while I put the pan in. It's so good.
See, I don't eat chicken no more, y'all. I don't know if I told y'all that since the last time we talked, but I don't eat chicken anymore. So, hearing all of the amazing chicken dishes, like this new buffalo chicken ranch dip that everybody's making with Frank's hot sauce.
You know where they sell it at? That's good as hell.
What?
Forest Garage.
Oh.
You ever been there?
No, I haven't, but somebody else just told me that.
Yeah.
Somebody else just told me that.
But that shit is really, really good. Because I've had like Forest Garage, and I've also had it to where somebody else made it. And it's really good.
So you start to smell the aroma of this garlic, and it smells amazing.
Yeah,
So
it do smell good.
when you start to get that smell, that's how you know it's getting to where you need it. So you can go ahead, open up your milk and get that ready. So this is heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream.
This shit look like it tastes good.
If you drink this, you might not think you have lactose intolerance issues. You will after drinking this, because this is not regular milk. It's literally whipping cream. Like, as you whip it, it can turn into like whipped cream.
Right.
It's like thick, real thick, yeah.
Just gonna pour it in it.
Please. I'm the cook and I can't even open it with these long claws. I love Alfredo so much, y'all. I think this is probably one of my favorite things to cook.
I was about to ask you, what would you say is your favorite thing that you have made so far?
Perfect. You can turn yours down.
Oh, my shit burning.
No, that's actually the way you want it. You want it brown. So you can add
Alright.
your sauce now. I can't check.
Okay.
So you want it to have like a brown color. And then use your knife, mix that up. Ooh, look good, y'all.
Smells good too.
So you take your fork, knife, whichever, mix it up.
My shit look completely different. I don't know why though. My shit like a big ass egg.
Keep mixing. Mine's brown. It's brown and my garlic is stuck to the bottom. Yep, you want to mix it. Try and mix that yellow with that white. It ain't going to mix all the way. It's still going to have some separation, but you do want to mix it the best you can. So the mixing is getting the garlic mixed in with that heavy whipping cream, because that's what's going to create your sauce. So you want to mix that up as good as you can. It's going to have like a yellowish cream consistency.
My shit does not look the same.
No, his
Look
garlic
at it.
is a little bit more brown.
My shit burnt.
You had your eye a little too high, but it's okay. It still tastes good.
That's what happened when I made that damn chicken. I had the like on fucking like high as hell. As soon as I put the chicken in, that shit started burning.
So I normally use 2 bags of cheese.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 1.5 each.
Okay.
So
Adding it into here.
yep, add it right in. Just pour the whole bag. We almost there, y'all. So how was your New Year?
New Year was cool. I actually spent it with my boyfriend's dad. I had just met his dad like a week or two before New Year's.
Okay.
I think, or maybe the week before. I think it was the week before. And he was just like, yeah, like, y'all come over here for New Year's and shit. And honestly, we had like a great New Year's. Like, his dad is cool as hell.
That's what's up. I love partying with the in-laws, having a good time, and really just feeling super welcome and comfortable.
Yeah. And that's what made it so dope for me, was just seeing him, the way he embraced us.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the clock started 12, we all like Happy New Year. He like Happy New Year, stepson.
Aww.
I'm like,
Yeah,
man.
that's dope.
That's
So
dope.
I actually have a little tidbit. So for Christmas, I got my mother-in-law an Alex and Ani bracelet,
Oh, yeah.
and it says so the purpose of the bracelet was to be a mother of the groom.
Mm-hmm.
And on the bracelet itself, it says mother of the groom, but then on the back side, it says my other mother.
Mm.
And she was literally about to cry on Christmas
That's dope.
because she was not like expecting that.
Yeah.
And then like a couple like hours into the Christmas day, something that almost made me cry. I'm sitting there cutting up something, and my husband was like bothering me, and my mother-in-law was like, leave my daughter alone. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
but we've already been together for so long, like that really shouldn't move me as much as it still does, but it does move me a lot.
That shit feels good when you have that. It really do.
So the consistency of the sauce starts to thicken. You can see the cheese is starting to melt. Once you get it a little bit more thick and the cheese is really melted, you're going to want to add the second half, which is the other half of this bag. Those are good. It's getting there.
It ain't looking the same though, but I feel like it's also because we got a pot and I got this.
Yeah.
So I can't like whip it as well. But
I'll whip it for you.
You know what's worse though.
Good. Okay. You open this. All right, so we're gonna add the other half of cheese. Then we're gonna season the sauce. Add in our spinach. You go ahead. You can put half in yours. Yep. Go. Put half of the bag in the pot. Y'all, when we get ready to eat this, I just want y'all to know y'all gonna be looking at this and y'all gonna want to get up and make it right now.
Hey, see?
And I'm so hungry. I wasn't even hungry at first, but now I'm like smelling it.
I still taste my damn red robin.
Yeah, he ate before I came to help him
I
cook.
fucked around and ate. I had forgot that we was like
Cooking
cooking,
today.
I guess. Shit.
It's okay.
Yeah,
When I'm
yeah.
hungry, I forget too. I'll just be ready to eat whatever.
And it was so good too. I ain't had a robin in a minute.
It's a Red Robin right by my house, but I don't eat burgers, and I didn't know that they had turkey burgers.
Yeah, they do.
So, since I didn't know that, I just automatically...
Well, not today, but like before.
Alright, so it's starting to thicken up now, and we're getting to like a real Alfredo-y consistency, and this is the consistency that you want. So we're going to add in the spinach and the mushrooms, and then add in the noodles. We'll be right back. All right, you guys. So when we first checked in, we were just mixing up the sauce, the butter, the garlic, getting it all together. We've added in our seasonings, and now it's time for the good stuff.
This shit looking good too. It's turning out better than I thought that mine was gonna look.
See. So we got a plate full of mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so we're gonna put.
I thought this was my first time even. Yeah, this is my first time even eating like any mushrooms.
Like ever?
Not ever, but like in
I
this
was say
house,
don't
for
eat
sure,
them
for
then, cause I don't know if you're allergic.
No, in this house, so we ain't ate shit with no mushrooms at all.
There you go. So he's gonna add his mushrooms. If you use that, that's fine. Now, some people, you may want to saute your mushrooms prior. The only reason why I don't saute my mushrooms or my spinach is because the sauce itself is hot. So mixing it together and allowing it to still simmer gives it enough of a cook that they're not super crunchy. But if you saute them first and then put them in your pasta, they can kind of be soggy and then extremely soggy on heat up day if you have leftovers. So I personally prefer to just put them in raw. Mix it up. And we're going to go in with half of the spinach.
This shit dope.
There's
Like
your
I'm doing
half.
something.
I'm so proud, you guys. He's doing such a great job, too.
See?
It looks really good. It's definitely looking the same as
Right
mine.
off breath, but we here.
We here. We made it. So my sauce is all mixed up. Ooh. Well, y'all see it turned out good. It's nice and liquidy.
Yeah, it does.
It look good.
It's good for sure.
This
This shit is looking good.
I'm glad because now you don't gotta use. Tell the people what you were using, Jamar.
I was using the Prego.
Prego canned sauce.
The
So
canned sauce.
now he got a recipe.
I just hope I remember this shit. I hope I can remember to put all this stuff together again.
If you don't remember it, just let me know.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready to have it again. All right, so y'all saw the sauce. Yep, you can turn it off. Clean as you go, people. I'm one of those people, like, as soon as I'm done with one thing, clean.
Yeah.
All right. So, we got a big plate of noodles. I'm going to put half in mine. Well, not even half, because I'm on a diet, so you're going to get a whole pot of pasta.
All right.
Yeah. I can't wait until Terrence tastes the Alfredo.
Oh, here you go, right here.
Prego, roasted garlic. So we just made fresh.
Yep, that's what I was using.
Look at this. Look at this. All right. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pick up the pot and show y'all again. Cheesy fresh sauce makes for amazing sauce. For me, it's always the garlic. I think that fresh garlic makes a big difference in any dish, honestly. So for this dish specifically, I think Alfredo requires fresh garlic. You can definitely just use garlic powder, but I did have Jamar chopping up garlic, y'all. Like, he chopped up garlic, he chopped up mushrooms, he mixed and he sauteed, and he did a really good job. Now, y'all actually can see his sauce without me even tilting it.
And I don't even know how to cook for real. I've been learning.
He did a great job. Look at this, y'all. Look at this sauce. This is some fresh Alfredo sauce. And he did a great job. Good, and I'm super proud of him. So he gonna mix in his noodles.
In here?
Yeah, you can put them in there.
All right.
Just mix some at a time. Like, I'll put some in there, and then you can mix them. And then once you get them, like, sauced the way you want to, then you can add some more. That's a little trick. If y'all have a small pot, you add some noodles first, get those sauced up, and then you add some more.
Good. You know what else would have been good in here?
What?
Some broccoli.
I used to really enjoy broccoli Alfredo, but I stopped liking it because it was way too big.
No,
like,
I be chopping it up. And I don't even cook it. I buy it from Ray Robin.
Okay.
Just go to Ray Robin, get a broccoli, shot of broccoli with a refill, chop it up, put it in your pasta. So that's some advice too. One less thing y'all gotta make.
Y'all, his pasta is really coming together. It looks so good.
Yeah, it do. Gotta mix this shit better.
And don't worry, mine look the same way. It ain't super saucy when you add more noodles. They all be sauced the right way.
Yeah.
Don't lose your sauce.
Don't lose your sauce. That's a double entendre. You know what I'm
Literally, don't lose your
I
sauce.
never lose the sauce. You know what I'm saying? This shit do look good. Straight out of Olive Garden, nigga. Stop playing. What you talking about?
Do not play with that boy. He is not one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he's a whole chef now. So
Bon appetit.
don't play.
You talking about?
He coming with Alfredo. If you ask him to bring a dish, he gonna be like, "Oh, I got you.
I got you.
I'm coming with fresh Alfredo. You never had this
Straight
before."
like that.
You ready for some more? Or you gonna just leave it like that? And then add the rest when you put it in the bowl. Okay. Cool. All right, y'all. So we just made some amazing. I don't even know if it's amazing. We ain't tasted it yet.
This shit amazing.
But it's amazing.
Hey.
It look good. It smell good. And I'm assuming because I've done this so many times, it's gonna taste good. So I'm really excited to try it. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We love having guests. Ain't that right, Vibers? Make sure you comment below. Let Jamar know that you enjoy him being on Light Vibes with Stacey Lee.
That way.
Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel
yes,
as well.
subscribe to his YouTube channel, because what y'all need to do is make sure you are communicating, connecting, networking, and following, subscribing, liking, everything for everybody that I ever put on my channel, because it's always awesome to have them on. It's always a blessing to be able to work with collective individuals that have a similar mindset and driven goals just like me. So we definitely appreciate having you on. Go ahead and tell them your social media and your YouTube.
Follow me on Instagram at Jamar Marreign. That's JamarRarreign. Y'all can also follow me on everything with that: Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, and make sure y'all go show some love at my YouTube channel as well.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, we're gonna taste test this and let y'all know how it is. And then we out of here.
I gotta put some shrimp in mine.
Oh yeah, he gotta mix in his shrimp.
Should I put the whole thing?
You can. No, are you saying in terms of the tail?
No, I was talking about just
like all the shrimp, yeah. So we're about to try this. In the next few seconds, you're going to see us chowing down, and then we are out of here. All right, y'all. So we got a nice little sample here. Gonna taste it. I'm going to do the first bite at the same time so I can see what his face look like. Because he made his own pot, y'all, so he can't blame me. Cheers. Bon appetit.
All right. Down comes the first bite. That was me licking the tail of the shrimp. But it did taste good, though.
Ready?
All right.
Olive Garden.
Good. Good.
Oh my God. This is the best batch I made.
That's to come to that Marreign kitchen in bed, you feel me? This is good for real. Trying about to for sure wake up happy.
Oh my God, y'all. Get in the kitchen. Tell me how you made this recipe. Tell me if it came out good. If you want measurements or something like that. I've been cooking since I was 6. I'm not the measurement type of girl, but you can follow the video the best you can. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to comment below. Thanks again for being on.
For sure.
We're about to eat some more of this because it's super good.
Yes.
And make sure you guys, like we both mentioned, tune into our pages. Hit us up on our socials. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that push notification so that you can get a notification whenever we both drop another video. This has been another wonderful episode of Light Vibes with Stacey Lee and Jamar Marreign. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Always stay light and vibe.
Light vibes.
Peace.
That way.